Hello, Rise Up crew. My name is Melanie Lentz, and I'm really excited to take you through your workout today. So, it's going to be about a 30-minute workout. I'll take you through it. I will give you plenty of modifications as well as some challenges to get you through that workout today, depending on your fitness level. I know 2020 was a crazy year, and I myself got out of some of the habits I'd created prior to that year. So if you're trying to kickstart yourself into 2021 with some good habits, I'm glad I can be there for this workout for you. So a little bit about me. My name is Melanie Lentz. I studied kinesiology, so exercise science in undergraduate and graduate school, but I did not go straight into the fitness industry after school. I ended up going into the Secret Service of all things. I spent about 9.5 years as a special agent there. And it's a long story. I wrote a book about it, and I'll tell you about it during the cool down. But the long short of it is I ended up leaving the Secret Service and going back to my roots in the fitness industry. So today, I'm a personal trainer out of the Cedar Rapids area. I am also an Orange Theory fitness coach in Cedar Rapids, and I am also a swim coach for a startup company called Zygo that's based out of Los Angeles. So that's a little bit about me. I think the Secret Service taught me a lot about me being a little bit stronger than I gave myself credit for. So I encourage you today to listen to your bodies first and foremost, but also challenge yourselves. You might surprise yourself if you attempt one of those challenges I'll give you today, and you just might be able to do it. And that's awesome. And I am celebrating right along with you. So without further ado, let's grab our water bottles, grab whatever you need, a sweat towel. I sweat like a dude, no joke. So all good there. So get yourself ready. You don't need any equipment for this workout today except for a chair or a coffee table. You can just grab that chair from your dining room table, or if you have a coffee table that's about the same height as your dining room chair where the seat part is, that will be sufficient for today. Behind me, I have my little bench back here, which I'll be using. And I've got my mic here, so I'll move that around so you can hear me a little bit better as we go through the workout. But let's get warmed up. Warming up is important, and I'm sure you've heard it a million times, but sometimes we just don't take the time to do it, but we're gonna do it today. All right, we're gonna have 3 movements here for our warm up today. We're gonna start with a jumping jack, a body weight squat, as well as a push-up, and I'm gonna give you all the modifications for those movements as we go. All right, so it's gonna be 20 jumping jacks, regular old jumping jacks. You've done those in PE in school, and we will get started with those first. I'll move that mic back so you can hear me okay, and let's do this. All right, so for a jumping jack, regular old jumping jack, you've done it probably before. Jumping out, regular jumping jack here. Your modification is gonna be to step out one leg and then step out with the other, just getting our bodies warmed up. You'll notice as we go through the workout, I will alternate back and forth between the challenges, the regular movement, as well as the modifications. So if you're doing one of those movements, you can see me do it as well as we go through the workout. All right, let's get to it. I'll count you in. We're gonna do 20 jumping jacks, and then we'll hit those squats and push-ups, okay? Shake it out, nothing super fast. Ready? And 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20. Nice work. Shake it out. Okay. We're going to go into 10 body weight squats here. So for that body weight squat, I want you to think about keeping your knees in line with your toes. We're going to stand about shoulder width apart, and just an ever so slight flare to those toes. Nothing crazy, just a little bit. We want to keep those knees from going in. We don't want to see that. We want to keep our knees in line with those toes. So I'll go from the side here. We're going to sink down into that squat, back up to the top. Not too much hip hinge. This isn't what I'm looking for. Sink back and back up, okay? We're gonna do 10 of those babies, your option or modification. Just reduce that depth of that squat, okay? All right, let's get to it. 10 of these babies. I'll count you in. Ready? 1, 2. Nothing fast. We're just getting warmed up. 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and last one, 10. Shake it out. Okay. Now I know we get a little intimidated with the push-up, okay? But for that push-up, that's where we're gonna need that chair. See, I've got my little bench that's raised over here, kind of like the chair. And that's another thing. When we do squats, you can put that chair behind you and challenge that depth. Worst case, you just sit down and stand back up. That's all good. So challenge the depth of that squat. If you're a little nervous about going down too far, give it a whirl with that chair behind you, okay? All right, so we're gonna go into some push-ups. This is where I want us to be elevated when we're warming up, all right? So the big thing is to keep that torso nice and tight. If we're up on our toes, a straight line from our shoulders to our heels, and our hands are gonna be on that bench, okay? So here's our starting position. Now, if you're thinking about angles, and this is 0 degrees, and this is 90 degrees, we want our hands to be about 45 as we sink down. We wanna come down about 90 degrees, and press ourselves up. We should be feeling that in our chest or pecs as we do it, okay? So we're gonna do 10 of these. Your modification as well can be to go up on your knees here as we sink down. So it'll be like so, 90 degrees and pressing up on your toes at that incline. Full version. And if you're real crazy, you can go down onto the ground, but I encourage you, we're just warming up, so don't be going too crazy here, okay? We're gonna do 10 of these and I'll count you into it. I'll alternate back and forth between the modifications and the regular version. So let's get set, torso tight. Keep those shoulders back and sink down for number 1. Press up, 1. Down for 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, keep those shoulders back, 8, torso tight, 9, and last one, 10. Nice job, shake it out. We're almost done with that warm up. We're gonna do 10 squats again and 5 push-ups and get back to those jumping jacks, and then we'll be warmed up and ready to go, okay? So 10 more squats, shoulder width apart, keep that weight back. Don't let your knees bow in, tracking your toes with those knees. Down for 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Nice job. Now 5 more push-ups and we'll shake it out and hit those jumping jacks again, okay? Back to that tight torso. If you're up on your toes, hands right about there. We want them to be about shoulder width apart, if not just a touch wider if you prefer, okay? Up on those toes, ready? Down for 1. We're just doing 5, 2, 3, 4, and 5. Last one. Nice job. All right, we're going to get back to 20 jumping jacks. Same thing, stepping your hand out one at a time if you prefer. All right, let's do it. 20 more, and then we'll get ready for our sets, okay? And 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, and 20. Relax. We feeling warmed up? All right, so here's one thing. If you're one of those cardio people, you can keep yourself moving in between these if you prefer. If you need the rest, by all means, take the rest. But one thing you can do is you can do those high knees here, or butt kickers, as I like to call them, where you're jumping back to keep yourself moving in between. I'm gonna take a pause because, believe it or not, it's hard to talk and do all this at the same time. So let's do this, okay? Thanks for being patient with me, all right? Okay, so our first set, we have 3 exercises, 3 rounds, 10 reps always, okay? So when in doubt, we're always doing 10 reps. 3 exercises, we'll have upper body, lower body, and core move in all of our sets, okay? 3 rounds, 3 exercises, 10 reps. Okay, round number 1. We're gonna do a squat combo for our lower body move. Okay, and then we'll hit a tricep chair dip, so you'll need your chair for this one. And then we're gonna do a leg raise for a core move. So here's how they work. Keep yourself moving if you're feeling like you're getting a little bit, if you're lagging, if you feel like you need to keep moving, do it, okay? All right, so our squat combo, here's how it's gonna go. 1 rep is squat like we already did. Then we're gonna go down and pulse. That's 1 rep. 1 squat, down and pulse, back up. 10 of those, okay? That's the first one. Second one's gonna be that tricep chair dip. So they have our back up against the seat of that chair, hand on either side. You can have your feet about like so, about 90 degrees, or kick them out for a challenge, okay? So for this one, we're gonna sink down about 90 degrees and squeeze back to the top. You can always reduce that range of motion a little bit or challenge yourself by kicking those feet out, putting a little more weight into those triceps. Last one will be the straight leg raise to a hip raise. You can take out the hip raise or bend your knees and do a crunch. I'll show you the variation. So here's how it goes. Laying down on the ground, if you need a little mat, go ahead and grab it. You're gonna raise those legs up and then squeeze to that core. Bring those hips off the ground and back to the start. Okay, we'll do 10 of those. You can always bend your knees a little bit, or you can keep those legs at 90 degrees and do a regular crunch here. But we're gonna do 10 regardless. 3 rounds, 3 exercises, 10 reps. I'll count you in. No test here. I'll walk you through each one. All right. You ready for this? Let's do it. Get ready, shake it out. We're starting with that squat combo. 1 squat, 1 pulse. That's 1 rep, and we're doing 10. Same thing as before. You can reduce the depth as your modification there, okay? Here we go. Round number 1, we're doing 3. Okay, squat. 1. Squat again and pulse back to the top. That's 1. We should be feeling that in our quads and in our glutes. Down for number 2. And pulse. 2. Down for the third one and into that pulse. 3. 4. Squat. 5. Squat. 6, little pulse. 7, pulse. 8, pulse. 2 more. 9, pulse. And 10. Last one, pulse. Nice. All right, 10 of those. Now we're into the tricep dips. Back to your chair. Remember those modifications. You can keep your feet up or challenge yourself with your feet out. We're doing 10. Sink down. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. All right, we're gonna lay down, do those hip raises. Leg raises to hip raises. 10 of those, babies. Keep your feet as straight as, or your legs as straight as you can, okay? Bend those knees as a modification or do those crunches as another option. 10 reps, ready? Squeezing through that core, raise those legs and raise. 1, 2, 3. Bend those knees a bit if you need to. 4, 5, 6, 7, no rush here. 8, 9, and 10. That's round 1. We're gonna do 2 more, okay? We're going back to that squat combo. Squat with the pulse. Ready? Right into it. Like I said, if you need to take a break, you can take that break, but let's try to keep moving as much as we can. Into that squat. Number 1, pulse. 2, pulse. 3, pulse. 4, pulse. 5, pulse. 6, pulse. 7, pulse. 8, pulse. 9, pulse. One more, 10, pulse. Nice. All right, shake it out. We're going to that tricep dip again. Back to your chairs. Newsflash, we're about halfway through our workout, so hopefully it's blowing by and you're starting to sweat, because I certainly am. Okay, let's go. Tricep dips. Try to keep those feet as straight as you can as your challenge here. Bending them a little bit, flat-footed as your modification. Ready? Here we go. 10. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Squeezing up. There we go. Back to those leg raises, to your hip raises. Same thing, bend your knees. You guys know the modifications now. I'll alternate back and forth as we go. All right, let's lay down flat. Grab that mat if you need to, and let's go. Raise, lift. 1, raise, lift. 2, raise, lift. 3, raise, lift. 4, raise, lift. 5, raise, lift. 6, you can bend those knees. Raise, lift. 7, raise, lift. 8, raise, lift. 9, and last one, raise, lift, and 10. Woo! 2 rounds, one more of those to go. Woo! We're back to that squat with the pulse. You ready? One more round of these, then we'll be done with those movements and we'll move on, okay? Ready? Into that squat. 1, pulse. 2, pulse. 3, pulse. 4, pulse. 5, pulse. 6, pulse. I skipped ahead to the pulse, sorry. 7, pulse. 8, pulse. 9, pulse. And 10, pulse. Nice. Last round of our tricep dips. Getting those Michelle Obama arms, as they say. Getting those triceps moving. She has the best arms, by the way. Holy cow. Okay, let's do this. Hands on that chair. Feet out. Dip for 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Stick with it. 2 more. 9. Last one. And 10. Nice job. Last round of those leg raises to hip raises, and we're done with that set. We'll take a little break and we'll move on, okay? All right, laying down here. Here we go. 10 of these. Raise, lift for 1. Raise, lift for 2. Raise, lift for 3. Raise, lift for 4. Raise, lift for 5. Raise, lift for 6. Raise, lift for 7. Raise, lift for 8. Raise, lift for 9. And raise, lift for 10. All right, nice work. We've got a little bit of a break here, so shake it out, grab a drink of water. If you need to keep moving, hit 20, 25 jumping jacks while I explain the next set, okay? Here we go, set 2. This will be the last set until we cool down, okay? It's blowing by. We're almost 20 minutes in. We got this. Okay, next one. We're gonna do, like I said, 3 rounds, 3 exercises, 10 reps always. 3 more exercises, upper body, lower body and a core move. All right, here's the first one, the lower body. We're gonna switch to a lunge this time. So a lunge looks like so. You're gonna step back with one leg, bend that front knee, keep that weight in that front heel, mostly with a little bit in the ball of that toe, and we're gonna come up. That's a lunge. We'll alternate back and forth for 10 total. So we'll do 5 on each side for each round, okay? So for this one, it's gonna be the reverse lunge to a front kick. We get a little karate move over here or something. Okay, ready? It'll go down into this and just kicking out front. Then we'll step back with the other leg, kick out in front. Modifications. You can go down into that lunge and take out the kick altogether, or we can bring the knee up. Also, if you've had some knee surgeries and lunges bother your knees a little bit, go into a regular squat to that front kick instead, or raise those knees. Take it out all together. I'll alternate back and forth. So that's our lower body move. Next one will be palms to elbows to shoulder taps. Ooh, I know it sounds like a lot. That's our core move. So palms to elbows are one of those moves where you can do it on your knees or on your toes as a challenge, okay? So on your palms, this is called the high plank position. Try to keep your body in a nice straight line. From there, we lower down to our forearms, or elbows, and press back up to the top. From there, we're gonna tap each shoulder, trying to minimize the rock of those hips. So here's how it kind of looks in the front. I'll do it from my knees so you can see the modification. Body's still in that straight line, high plank position. Forearms, back up to the top, tap, tap. That's 1 rep there. Stand up on your toes as your challenge here. Forearm, palm, tap, tap. Try not to rock too awful much. You can kind of take a wider stance with your feet to help with that as well. Okay, that's that one. And then we have what we're gonna call in and out push-ups. So we're gonna be back to that bench or chair, or you can go down to the ground if you're more advanced with the push-ups. I won't stop you. Maybe give it a whirl, all good there. Like I said, you're going at your own pace, but challenge yourself, okay? So in and out push-ups are essentially 2 push-ups. One will be more of a diamond shape, so our hands are closer together. Those are a little more difficult for me. And then we'll do 1 out. So shoulder width or a little bit further, regular push-up that we've already done. Each one will count as 1 rep. So it'll be 1, 2, and 3, and so on. So like I said, we can go on your knees for these or up on your toes, but we'll be on that chair or bench here either way, okay? So here's how it looks. Palms together. Remember, kind of more of a diamond shape. So we'll go down for 1. Take those hands a little wider. Down for 2, okay? Those are your 3 moves of this one. We're going to do 3 more rounds, then we cool down, all right? Let's do it. Okay, reverse lunge to that front kick, 10 total. Ready? Wide past shoulder width apart, stepping back into that lunge. Kick forward, step back with the other leg. That's 2, step back for 3. Kick, step back for 4. Kick, remember you can do that squat for 5, kick. Squat for 6, 7, 8, 9, last one of these, and 10. Shake it out. Moving on to those palms to elbows or forearms with the shoulder tap. A little bit of upper body work in here, kind of disguised. But that's okay. We're getting lean and we're getting healthy and we're doing something for ourselves. Sometimes that self-care isn't pretty. I've got my little sweaty glow going on over here. Let's do it. Okay, next one's palm to elbows to the shoulder taps, 10 total, okay? We'll go into that high plank position or down to that knees. Keep that torso tight, body in that straight line. Ready? Down for 1. Press back up, tap, tap. Down for those forearms, back to the top, and tap, tap. Remember, you can go down to your knees. Forearm, palm, tap, tap. Is that 3 or 4? All right, we're going to call it 3. Now down for 4. Press, tap, tap. 5. Tap, tap. I'll come over this way. 6. Tap, tap. 7. Tap, tap. 8. 9. Tap, tap, and last one. Forearm, forearm, palm, palm, tap, and tap. Nice. All right, we're back to those in and out push-ups. So back over to your bench or your chair, coffee table, whatever you've got. Remember, each one counts as 1 rep. So we'll do 5 total diamond ones, 5 of the out ones, all right? Let's get ready. I'm a little off balance on my bench here. Okay. Fingers together like a little diamond shape, in and out push-ups on those toes or down to those knees. Are you ready? Let's get to it. Down for 1, in, out for 2. In for 1, out for 2 or 4. In for 5, out for 6. Remember, you can go down to those knees. In for 7, out for 8, 2 more. In for 9. Last one, out for 10. Great work. That's round 1. We've got 2 more rounds to go. So now we're back to those squat or reverse lunge to kicks. Remember that squat. You can always reduce the depth of the lunge or the squat. Bring the knee up or take out the kick altogether. Right? Let's do it. 10 of these. All right, make sure I'm not going to kick something. Okay. Down for 1, kick. Down for 2, kick and reset. Down for 3, kick, reset. Down for 4, kick, reset. Down for 5, kick, reset. Down for 6, kick, reset. Down for 7, kick, reset. Down for 8, kick, reset. Down for 9, kick, reset. And last one, 10, reset. Woo! Good work. All right, let's move on. We're down to those palms to elbows to shoulder taps. Remember, knees are good. It is better, as I like to tell my clients, it is better to do an exercise modification correctly and engage the correct muscle groups than do yucky reps as the regular or the challenge. So if you feel like your form is starting to suffer on any of these, do the modification. You're going to engage the same muscle groups and still get your workout. All good. I tell people to do it all the time. And even if I'm having a day where I need to do more modifications, all good too, okay? All right, so we're back to palms to elbows to those shoulder taps. Find that high plank either on your knees or on your toes, whatever's best for you. Remember to take those feet a little wider if you need to. Ready? Down for 1. Tap, tap. Down for 2. Tap, tap. Down for 3. Tap, tap. Down for 4. Tap, tap. Down for 5. Tap, tap. Remember, you can always go down to those knees. Good reps always. 6. Tap, tap. 7. Tap, tap. 8. Tap, tap. 9. Tap, tap. And last one, 10. Tap, tap. Back to those in and out push-ups. Let's do this. This is round 2. We've got 1 more round, then we're cooling down, okay? Coming on over, 10 total. Remember, go down to those knees. Good reps, not yucky reps. Go use the modifications if we need to. 45 degrees, don't raise those shoulders, okay? Here we go. Getting that high plank. Down for 1, in push-up. Out for 2. In for 1. And out for 2. Or 4. I did that last time. In for 5. Out for 6. In for 7. Out for 8. Remember, it's okay to go down to those knees. Out for, where were we? Down for 8. Or no, whatever, 2 more. Out and 10. There we go. Got to chit-chatting and I forgot. All right, 1 more round. We're all good. Let's do it. Last round, then we cool down. You got it. We getting that sweat? You can see I got some glow going on. All good. This is good for us. Okay, ready? Last one. Reverse lunge to kick. Down for 1 and kick. Reset, switch. Lunge and kick, number 2. Down and kick for 3. Reverse lunge down and kick for 4. Remember, you can do the squat. Raise that knee, 5. And 6. 7, kick. 8, kick. 9, kick. 10, and kick. Great job. Almost there. We have one more round of those palms to elbows to the shoulder tap. Once again, this is our 3rd round. If you want to take out the shoulder tap, that's okay. That's more of an advanced move anyway. So go down to your knees, and if we need to take out the shoulder taps, that's okay too. It's our last round of these, all right? Okay, here we go. Finding my spot here. Wide stance is usually a little bit easier, especially in those later rounds. Ready? Down. Tap, tap. 1, down. Tap, tap. 2, down. 3, tap, tap. 4, tap, tap. Down to those knees if we need to. 5, tap, tap. 6, tap, tap. Down. Tap, tap. 7, down. Tap, tap for 8. Down. Tap, tap for 9. Last one. Down. Tap, tap. Relax. Woo! We have one more round of in and out push-ups. We are almost there. And then we will cool down. You got this. Remember, good reps on your knees are better than yucky reps on your toes. That's my line when I have my clients. Let's do this. Last one. In and out. Remember, diamond, out. In, out for 10 total. 5 of each. Here we go. In position first. Torso nice and tight. We got this. Okay. In for 1. Out for 2. In for 3. Out for 4. In for 5. Out for 6. Dig deep here. Keep that torso tight. In for 7. Out for 8. In for 9. And last one. Down and back. Yes. Good work, guys. All right. If you want to hit 20 more jumping jacks just for good measure, let's do it. If you're ready to cool down, I'm going to start getting you to it, all right? Great work today. We got it. I do that a lot. I do that clap. I don't know, but we got it. All right. So take those few big, deep breaths. It's always important to warm up as well as cool down because we have our heart rates elevated. I know I do because I'm talking and doing them at the same time. So we want to let our body kind of get back to normal, all right? So we're going to start with just a couple big, deep breaths. So stand up. Take a little squat in through your nose and out through your mouth. Let's do about 3 more. In through your nose and out through your mouth. In through your nose and out through your mouth. Thanking your body for getting you through this workout. We are much more resilient than we give ourselves credit for. We are often much stronger than we give ourselves credit for. And I don't care what you think, you hit beast mode and you are a boss today. So great job. All right, let's start with a quad stretch. You can grab onto the wall or something if you need to. Grabbing that foot, just pulling it back so you feel that stretch in your quads in the front of your legs. My balance isn't the greatest, so I'll work on that a little bit. We're going to hold each stretch for about 15-20 seconds or so. And shake it out. Let's switch sides. Like I said, grab onto the wall if you need to. Whew. We should be feeling that breathing come and get back under control. All right, so now we're just going to do a forward fold. Just kind of hang down. Get a soft little bend to those knees. Whew, my hair's a hot mess over here. All right. Soft bend to those knees. Just hang down. You'll feel that stretch in your lower back, a little bit of those hamstrings. And just let those arms hang here. All right, from here, let's bend those knees a bit and just extend nice and slow. We're going going to do about 10 of those. So this will be number 3 and number 4, number 5, whoo, number 6, number 7, 8, 2 more, 9, and last one, 10. Coming up nice and slow, rolling that back up. All right, from here, we're gonna reach over here and try to tap yourself in the back here or get as close as you can. And we're gonna grab that elbow, give it a little gentle pull till you feel that stretch in your tricep. That's right about here. So holding that a few seconds. Whew. And when you're ready, switch over to that other side, grabbing that opposite elbow, pull in till you feel that stretch. Keep that breathing under control. And shake it out. We're gonna do a chest stretch. So you're gonna pull those elbows about 90 degrees. Pull your elbows back and push that chest forward. We should feel that stretch a little bit right here. Because we did plenty of push-ups today, that's for sure, my friends. I hope you're feeling good now, feeling accomplished. You did great. And now we've had a lot of shoulder work up on those palms and such. Let's take a little cross-body stretch here. Sometimes showing up is the hardest part. And you know what? Once we show up, we realize we are capable of getting that workout done. And you know what, for me, go ahead and switch sides. For me, the workout is often that time of day where I'm not thinking about whatever is going on in my life outside of here. So it's just that time to reflect maybe a little bit or just forget about everything in general. That's typically how I view workouts, is I'm just trying to take that little bit of time for myself and take care of myself. And I always feel better after a workout. Now, I might be dead tired and I might need some Advil, which is very true most of the time, but I do feel better. And I know that sometimes we think self-care is just that, pedicure and a bubble bath, but sometimes self-care is a little bit ugly, kind of like that sweaty mess we are. It's making that better food choice rather than eating the junk food. It's not always fun. Sometimes it's a little bit messy. So you did great today. Thanks for showing up. That's, like I said, that's the hardest part. I'm glad I could be part of your workout today. Thanks for joining me. I hope you had a good time. And once again, my name is Melanie Lentz. I have a book out. You can find it on Amazon, ebook, paperback, all that good stuff. It's called Agent Innocent, How the Secret Service Changed My Life. And I'd love to hear from you. Hit me up on Instagram if you did this workout. My handle is @MelanieLentz, so just my first and last name. It's Lentz. And let me know what you thought. I would love to hear from you. Post your sweaty post-workout pictures, and we're taking care of ourselves and rising up in 2021. Have a great rest of your day. Mwah!